We're live.
Now, right? Shall we
And
start?
start reading.
How to create a voting form? What needs to be in a voting form? Any proposal being put into a form must be added to the master decisions doc before being sent out in a form. An HR voting form must have some specific information included in it. If the form contains budget proposals, then it must contain the link to the budget in question and or a picture explaining the budget in enough detail to make the question understandable. If individual budgets are being sent in the proposal form, they must include ideal, requested, and lowest, and the combined body team budget. If the simple proposal form is not going to the HR board but to the core team, copy the proposal from the meeting in which it was proposed. You should add a comment underneath with a short description of the proposal. If sending out voting forms for co-chair or any elections, please make sure you use the existing form. We do not create a new form for every election. This is the correct form to send out for elections. All new forms, additions, and revisions should be cleared by Jay before form is sent out. Now we're going to move to how to create an actual form. Step 1. To create any voting form, go to Google Forms. You can either type Google Forms into your address bar or type docs.google.com/forms. Click on New Form if creating from or click on an existing form. Step 2.
Continue.
Step 2. Name the form on the top left side. It will automatically transfer to the form.
Continue.
Step 3. If you're adding collaborators, click on the three dots on the top right corner. Then click on collaborators and add the email of your collaborators. Make sure the doc is owned by an approved FQN email. A good example for this would be America's Community Network at gmail.com. Step 4.
Continue.
The first question on the form should be name, and the answer should be in the form of the short answer.
Continue.
Step 5. To add additional questions, click on the plus sign on the right of the document. Continue to do this for additional questions.
Hold. Continue.
Step 6. Type the question into the form. Most questions for the AFQN network are answers in a linear answer format. To change the answer, click to the right of the question where the answer box is, and when the drop-down menu opens, pick linear scale. The form will show 1 to 5 as the answer. Click on the arrows next to the numbers and change the scale to 0 to 9. You can add a comment or description to your question by clicking on the three dots on the bottom left of the area where you type in the question. This is a good place to add links.
Continue.
This is a good place to add links. Add what link is after or before you actually add link, and leave a space between link and description. Then continue process for additional questions. In order to add pictures or videos, click on the icon on the right side of the form.
Continue.
For pictures, either upload from your computer or drag the image to the box. For video, use the search box or add openable URL that will play the video. Pictures can be uploaded from your computer, so it is necessary to save anything you want to put in form to your computer. You cannot copy and paste a picture into the form as far as we can tell.
Continue.
Step 7. To review how your form would look to other people, click the icon with the shape of an eye, located on the top right of the screen, to the left of the sandbox. Doing this would give you a form that can be voted on. Step 8. Click on Responses on top of Form. For a new form never used before, click on the green box with the white crossed lines and select Create New Form. Make sure the form and the response form have proper permissions. The response should have anyone with link can view and should be owned by an approved FQN email. As we mentioned before, America's Community Network at gmail.com works for election forms.
Continue.
To add a title heading to your form, click on the letter T in the bar to the right of the form. Enter the title and move to directly above the first question in the area you want to title. To change the order of your questions, go to the question and drag to the position you want by going to the 6 dots at the top of the question you want to use.
Continue.
Now we will explain how to send out your form. The explanation we are going to provide is for Gmail, as that is what we use, but should be very similar for every email server.
The form that you send out will be the form that you get when you click the icon shaped like an eye on the top of the screen. Continue.
Thank you. Step 1. Go to your email and open it.
Continue.
Step 2. Click on Compose. Step 3. Enter email addresses in address bar. Step 4. enter subject so people would know what the email is about.
Continue.
Step 5. Add a link to the voting form you want to send. You can create a link in the same way you would create any other link, but you cannot create it on the form. You need to do it on your body team doc, and then you can copy and paste it into the email.
I have no stock again.
No problem. I'm going to send you the document.
Send me the document.
Is on the Hangout now.
Go to any document that you can type into, copy the URL, and right-click it, paste it. I'm sorry, copy the name first of the form. Instruction form is what we're using for this test. Copy the name instruction form and go to your buddy team doc. Right-click it and paste it. Highlight it. Then right-click on the highlighted section and click link. That'll open a box that says instruction form and paste the link or search. Go back to your votable form, copy the link, go back to your doc, paste that link into the paste link section, and then click apply. This will give you a votable, a copyable link to put on the form. Copy it, go to your mail, right click and paste it, and you will get instruction form with a link.
Which leads us to our step 6. Give a brief description of what the form is about in the email and add something like, quote, please fill out and submit as soon as possible as your votes are important to the organization, close quote, or something similar.
Continue.
Step 7. Send your email.
That is how you create, edit, and send a Google form for the FQN Community Network.